All right, folks, today is Monday. We're trying to get our TV situated. So we are going to look at our IonQ option contract. We had a $70 call that expired on 10/17, which was last Friday. That expired worthless because at that time IonQ was at $68. So it was not at 70 or above. So they couldn't. That was mine. It expired worthless. So what did I do as soon as? Well, first, let's go back. 10/17 is when I bought this contract. And Q sold to open. Okay. I sold to open this contract on 10/16/25. I made $102.34 after taking out the 66 cents in fees that Schwab paid me. That was a $70 call. It expired on 10/17. For one day, $102.34. On that day, 10/17, I also bought CMRL, but that's not a part of this. On 10/17, that contract expired absolutely worthless because, like I said, it was at $68. So that expires worthless on Friday. On Monday, as soon as I'm able, which was today, I sold another call with IonQ coming down to 62.50, I think, when I sold this covered call for a $62 strike price, which was in the money. Now we're looking at this when I sold this 10/16 for $70, IonQ was at 65. So that was out of the money. And I knew this was going to expire worthless because IonQ does not make that big of a jump within a couple days. So essentially what I did was I just printed myself $102 on Friday. So we're looking at our call here for $62 that's in the money. So which means IonQ is trading at $62.50. Right now, I have a $60 call, so I am 50 cents in the money. This expires this Friday. What they paid me for being in the money, $3.14, well, $3.15 per share minus $66 of fees and commissions. I took home $314.34. So that's for 4 days. So if you add the 1 day for this with the 102, with the 3 days, I have 4 days going for this. That's a total of $406.68 for about 5 days total worth of trades, cover calls, options. I was telling my coworker today, if I knew how to do this years ago, wow, who knows where we'd be. But these are cover call, folks. It's not difficult. It is not difficult. There are 4 things you need to learn. Buying puts, selling puts, buying calls, selling calls. What I'm doing here is I'm selling my covered calls. I am making money. Every once in a while, I'll buy a put as protection on my long ones, PLTR, but that's a whole different video. But like I'm saying, cover calls are not that hard, folks. I've been doing this for about 3 months. And I am not a financial person at all. I learned from watching YouTubes and watching different videos of different people so I can get a round exposure to what's going on. But again, this is not that hard, folks. You can do it. Like South Main Auto says, if I can do it, you can do it.